Welcome everyone once again to the third and final tournament night of the Triple S Cup. I say tournament night because at the end of tonight we are guaranteed to know the A block finalist and B block finalist going into night 4, where they will face off in the main event for the first ever Triple S Cup. And to start off the action here tonight, we've got Olivia Duncan versus Daku Bara in a huge B block matchup. Right now, the B block is an absolute dogfight. We got Nicole leading the block with 8 points. Daku in second place after a huge night last night, winning both her match and the Winners Fatal 4-Way in the main event, holding 6 points. Olivia, who is going out to the ring right now, is in third place with only 1 point behind Daku, 3 behind Nicole with 5 points. And Wendigo Queen is in last place, but also following shortly with those 3 ladies with 4 points. The B block could absolutely change entirely by the end of tonight. It is anyone's game in the B block, depending on not only if they win their match here tonight, but where they place in the Fatal 4-Way elimination match, which we will cover here shortly. The A block is another story entirely, and we will get there when we get there. Daku Bara ended night 1 with only 1 point on the scoreboard and left night 2 in second place in the B block. Daku had an amazing night 2, not only pinning the Wendigo Queen clean in the ring, but she eliminated everyone she needed to win that Fatal 4-Way and get a big 5-point bonus on the board. She can hopefully ride that momentum all the way to the finals tomorrow night, but we will see. Olivia, on the other hand, also in a very must-win situation right now. If she can punch her ticket to the main event here tonight, she has a very, very good shot of walking away with this tournament. Nicole versus Wendigo Queen, which will be a singles B block match later on tonight, is going to have huge ramifications. If Wendigo Queen loses, she will be eliminated from the tournament altogether. If Nicole wins, she will get very, very close to winning this whole damn thing. It really all depends on how Daku and Olivia want to compete here in this match, and who ends up in the Fatal 4-Way later on tonight in the main event. Olivia coming out strong out of the gate, multiple strikes laying into Daku before a big dragon screw takes her to the ground. Delivers the double knee and just absolutely lays in an assault on Daku Bara early on in this matchup. Both of these ladies know that it's crunch time. Earlier before, when I was at the beginning of this tournament saying this was anyone's game, it is long past that. We are now in must-win territory. Every W, every loss, every point matters. Olivia going right back into the ring, delivering a big kick that has helped her multiple times throughout this tournament, before locking in an STF, but can Daku crawl and make her way to the ropes? That STF is almost as dangerous as Olivia's striking power. This woman knows how to put you away in any way, shape, or form. But so does Daku Bara, as she delivers a huge hip toss that beat the Wendigo Queen the night before. And Olivia kicks out at 2. Daku thought she had it. She even got full momentum jumping off those ropes. But sadly enough, she did not. But locks in the chicken wing right in the center of the ring. Olivia has nowhere to go. Could Daku make Olivia tap out this early in the match? No, she does not. Olivia denies an early victory for Daku. Daku kicking out of a strong 2 count. This is not a must-win situation for Daku yet, but if she does, it would surely help. If Daku loses this match here tonight, she will still get a chance to get 3 points on the board in the main event, but it will make her trip to the finals tomorrow night that much harder. A win here would do her many more wonders than a loss. However, Olivia may be a little bit more dire. That 1 point between the two of them could very well be a difference maker as we go into the Fatal 4-Ways later on tonight. There are dozens and dozens of scenarios that our team has put together, and we will get there when we get there. But right now, we need to focus on the match at hand as I just keep rambling, and Olivia is absolutely taking it to Dakubara as she scales to the top rope. Goes for the Eclipse and hits it. Olivia going for the win. 1, 2. Dakubara showing the resilience of a champion as she kicks out of Olivia Duncan's Eclipse. Olivia going for something there, but Daku countering out. Just cranking on the arm. Olivia able to get herself out of that situation. Gets Daku back on the mat. Goes for kicks. Misses. Daku countering. Gets right back to her feet. Slugging away. Olivia's a little dazed. Daku going for that chicken wing once again. If Daku gets the win here, she will tie with Nicole for 8 points apiece in the B block leading into the Fatal 4-Ways. Will she get the win? And Olivia does not tap out, but she thinks she has enough here. 1, 2. Oh, and Olivia kicking out before the 3. Very technical match between these two ladies so far. Ooh! Goes for a big kick. Olivia ducks away and delivers a big kick of her own, flooring Dakubara to the ground. Olivia going for that STF one more time. She is not looking to pin Daku. These two ladies are looking to make the other tap out. And she does! Dakubara taps out to Olivia Duncan. Olivia gets a needed 2 points on the board. There was nothing flashy about that match. That was two ladies going in there with a purpose. And that purpose was to win this match and get that much closer to the Triple S Cup. Olivia needed that win, having a 1-point disadvantage to Daku, and she has now made Dakubara's night that much more stressful. She is now in must-win territory for that Losers Fatal 4-Way later on tonight.
Here is your winner, Olivia Duncan.
Nicole still sits kindly at the top of the B block, but Olivia now jumps over Daku with 7 points directly under her. Daku has 6. Wendigo still 4 on the board, but we still have much more ground to cover as Anna Lane takes on Stacy Stagg. Along with Daku, Anna Lane has arguably been one of the biggest breakout stars of the Triple S Cup so far in Night 3. Anna currently leads the A block with 7 points, followed closely by Britters Bear with 6. Stacy Stagg, her opponent tonight, with 2, edging out the win over Rose in Night 1, who also has 2 points on the board. Therefore, Stagg has the tiebreaker advantage over Rose. Neither lady is necessarily eliminated yet, but a lot of things have to go right for Stag and Rose to have a chance to even whiff the A block finalist. A win here wouldn't necessarily lock up the A block for Anna Lane, but damn would it get her that much closer. She has a decent lead over both Stag and Rose, but only a 1-point advantage over Britters Bear. A 2-point win here would have a 3-point advantage over Britters, which would mean Britters not only have to win her match later on, but would also have to perform decent enough in the Fatal 4-Way to even have a shot at catching her.
And from New York, Brian!
Stacy Stagg, on the other hand, it is crunch time. Her and Rose are in an exact similar situation, which is ironic given how much bad blood is between those two ladies. Stagg and Rose need to win their singles matches tonight and then go on to the Fatal 4-Way and win that as well. But even if they get that big 5-point swing, they have to hope and pray that Anna and Britters underperform in their respective Fatal 4-Ways, and then maybe they have a shot. But we're getting ahead of ourselves here. First, Britters has to defeat Rose later on. Well, not first, but Stag has to defeat Anna Lane right now. And later on tonight, Britters Bear and Rose will also face off in A block action. Two huge matches. The whole show's huge, to be frank. Night 3 is without a doubt the highest tension between all 8 competitors. And if you want to see more amazing matches with these 8 ladies, then you can check out twitch.tv/SinCity_Red Angel every Tuesday night for BCW action. That is twitch.tv/SinCity_Red Angel. The bell rings and this A block match is underway. Anna Lane, the breakout star of this tournament so far, taking it to Stacy Stagg, laying in multiple strikes and making Stacy pay for every little bitchy comments she has probably been giving backstage since landing here in Sydney, Australia. And Stacy taking right back over. Ugh, ugly punches from Stacy Stagg. DDT from Anna Lane takes Stacy, goes for the pin. 2. And Stacy Stagg kicks out. As I mentioned before, Stacy Stagg locked in a heated rivalry currently with Rose, and Anna Lane knows both of those ladies all too well, training with Rose since she started in BCW, and clearly has more than one investment on how those two ladies decide they want to go after each other. You have to imagine Anna and Britters has been reaping nothing but the benefits between these two ladies, as they have repeatedly gone after each other in not only singles matches here in the Triple S Cup, but also last night, Rose pinned Stacy Stagg in the middle of the ring after delivering a hilarious Bloodthorn. For a moment there, we thought they were going to work together, and that could not be farther from the truth. Stacy Stagg going for a top rope pedigree. The same move she used to beat Rose a few weeks ago on BCW, and she hits it. Could this be it? No one has kicked out yet. 2. And Anna Lane adding to the legacy she's brought to Sydney, Australia since this tournament began, being the first person to kick out of the top rope pedigree, and Stacy Stagg is livid, just choking the life out of Anna Lane, and now laying in the punches. Stagg is beside herself. She doesn't even know what to do. That was the biggest weapon in her arsenal. Ooh, goes for a big cross hand, or a big move off the top rope. I believe it was an axe handle, but Anna, countering out and delivering a punch to the gut, throws Stacy into the ropes, and now she's looking to drag her to the middle of the ring, maybe for a pin. No, locking in the stretch that has helped her throughout this tournament, adopted from Britters Baron the first night. Will Stacy Stagg tap out once again to the modified bear trap? And no, she does not. Able to power out this time. And Anna Lane taking right back control of this match. Anna is sitting comfortably in the A block right now. A win here will do her wonders for the rest of this tournament. The Fatal 4-Ways tonight are crucial. Absolutely crucial when it comes to who's walking out as finalists. But these singles matches will set up various scenarios and help slim down what could possibly occur. Anna takes Stacy back down. Stacy looks absolutely exhausted out there as this Australia crowd is absolutely enjoying the punishment Anna Lane's delivering. Stacy taking the match back over, and these fans do not like it. Both women lock up. Stacy throws her into the turnbuckle. Lifts her to the top rope. Is she going for a second pedigree? She is! Oh my goodness. And she gets it! Stacy Stagg delivered a second top rope pedigree. This has to be it. 1, 2, 3, and it is unbelievable. Stacy Stagg puts away the leader of the A block with 2 top rope pedigrees. Now that is an upset. Anna Lane will remain with 7 points on the board going into the Losers Fatal 4-Way later tonight, but Stacy Stagg jumps from 2 points to 4 points. Now you must be thinking that could not possibly be any significant. Cannot bring any significance. Oh, but it does. Because not only did she just punch her way to the Winners Fatal 4-Way and another possible 3 points, but she has the tiebreaker over Anna Lane now that she just pinned her in the middle of the ring. Anna has 7 points. Stagg has 4. If Stacy Stagg can win that Fatal 4-Way in the main event, she will tie Anna Lane and take over the A block. But we have to see what Britters and Rose also does. But before we get there, let's jump right back to the B block in a huge powerhouse matchup. Nicole and Wendigo Queen. Nicole is sitting comfortably, similar to Anna, at the top of the B block. Even more so, because although Daku lost earlier, Olivia now creeping up with 7 points versus Nicole's 8. Like I mentioned earlier with Daku, she is not, Daku and Olivia, she is not in a must-win situation yet, but if she loses this singles match, the Fatal 4-Ways just become increasingly more interesting. Olivia beating Daku and Stacy beating Anna, we have seen nothing but underdog victories so far, according to the scoreboards. Will Wendigo Queen continue that trend and beat Nicole here, or will Nightmare Nicole prevail and eliminate Wendigo Queen from this tournament? This is must-win territory for the Wendigo Queen. Nicole started off the Triple S Cup very, very dominant, being our first big winner on night 1, but since then she has had very so-so results, only getting 3 points in night 2. Did not perform bad, but she is not in the best position imaginable. You know that she would be feeling way better if she started the night with 10 points rather than 8 and had a much bigger margin between her and the next man up in the B block. Or next woman up, I should say. And here she comes, everybody's least favorite entrance in the BCW locker room.
And from your darkest fears, the witch, the Grim Reaper, Ashley!
As the Wendigo Queen decides to make her entrance, I will remind everybody of the rules of the Triple S Cup here. However, if you've gotten the Night 3 so far, I'm assuming you've got it down, but just to be sure, this is a round-robin style tournament. One win in a singles match gets you 2 points on the scoreboard, a draw gets you 1 point apiece, and a loss gets you nothing. If you win your singles match, you go to the main event, Winners Fatal 4-Way. If you lose, you will be going to the Losers Fatal 4-Way. These Fatal 4-Ways are elimination matches and are big wild card swings. If you win the Fatal 4-Way, you'll get 3 points added to your score. If you are the runner-up, you'll get 2 points. If you're the second one eliminated, you'll get 1. And if you're the first one out, you get nothing. Nicole, our first big winner on night 1. And she is taking it to Wendigo Queen this early on in the matchup. Top rope knee strike brings it down. Wendigo Queen looks absolutely out of it. Going into this tournament, it is arguable that Wendigo Queen and Brittersbear were the 2 favorites to win this whole thing, and both of them have more or less underperformed to the expectations. Britters middling around in second place, and Wendigo Queen being in the last place of her own block. She has a hill to climb. As I mentioned earlier, this is must win. If she loses to Nicole here, she will be eliminated from this tournament. She needs to win this match and also perform well in the Fatal 4-Way later on. Ooh, and Nicole, big boot, takes Wendigo Queen to the ground, goes for the pin. 2. And Wendigo Queen kicks out. Nicole thought she had it with that big boot, but that may not be enough to put away the Wendigo Queen. This is one of the toughest competitors on the roster, and Wendigo Queen just baited her into a pin, but Nicole quickly gets herself out of there. That was a brilliant move on Wendigo Queen's part, and that was just a testament to what I just said. She is absolutely tough, but she is equally as smart. She will do whatever it takes to win a match. And if that means suckering Nicole in, she'll do that as well. Big splash across the ring and hooks the leg. 1 count. Nicole powering out again. The shock on Wendigo Queen's face. And spits the green mist in Nicole before delivering a punt kick. Goes for the pin and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Nicole kicks out. It took the green mist to hold Nicole to a 2 count. But Wendigo Queen knows what it'll take to hold her to 3. She needs to hit the one-winged angel. V-trigger into a Frankensteiner takes Nicole to the ground. It is only a matter of time. Goes for a kick. Nicole blocks it, delivers a kick of her own, and takes Wendigo Queen to the ground. Crushing her leg with 2 double knees before lifting up to her feet and going her natural selection. Nicole going for the pin. Is Wendigo Queen out of the Triple S Cup? 1, 2, and Wendigo Queen kicks out of natural selection. Holy crap, what a hard-hitting match between these two ladies. They are busting out nukes on one another as Nicole delivers another big boot, taking Wendigo Queen's head off. But Wendigo Queen shoots back to life. Grabs her by the throat, slams her right back down to the mat. Wendigo Queen thinking for it. Here we go. Could it be one-winged angel? 1, 2, 3, and Wendigo Queen stays alive in the Triple S Cup. Wow, what a victory! Both Nicole and Anna went into night 3 leading their respective blocks, and both ladies lose to the Wendigo Queen and Stacy Stagg respectively. Holy crap!
Here is your winner, the
A huge win for Wendigo Queen. The B block is a freaking dogfight, my guy. Nicole leads it with 8 points, Olivia with 7, and Daku and Wendigo both tied with 6, and Daku holding the tiebreaker. The Fatal 4-Ways tonight have become that much more interesting as we head in to the final singles match of the Triple S Cup tournament. Well, the preliminary tournament, anyway. We still have our finals, which will be a normal singles match in the main event of Night 4 tomorrow night. And out comes Britter's Bear. Like I mentioned last match, Britter's Bear and Wendigo Queen were probably the odds-on favorite going into the Triple S Cup at Sydney, Australia. And Wendigo Queen has recovered, but we'll see if Britters can equally recover in this match. A win here would help launch her over Anna Lane, and she will take over the A block going into the Fatal 4-Ways later on. A big, big match for Britter's Bear. And on the flip side, an equally as big match for Rose. Rose needs to win this match in order to stay alive. It is must-win for Rose, and it's not necessarily must-win for Britters, but god damn it would that help. And here comes Rose. A very, very slow start in Night 1, but she more so redeemed herself in Night 2, not only getting a pretty, she didn't win her singles match, but she had a pretty decent showing. Oh wait, no, I'm a liar. Oh my god, I completely... Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I am very unprofessional. Yeah, Rose did not win any singles match so far in the Triple S Cup, but she had a fantastic showing in the Fatal 4-Way last night, getting runner-up and 2 points on the board. Rose and Britters locks up to start off the match. Rose picking Britters up, deadlifting her, and hitting her against the turnbuckle. And, whoa, wait a second. What the hell? What is going on up on stage? Rose and the referee distracted. What is currently going on? We need to get focused back. Oh my goodness. Stacy Stagg! Oh my god! Stacy Stagg delivers a pedigree to Rose. The referee didn't see it. Did Stacey Stagg just screw Rose over in the Triple S Cup? Could this be it? Britter's making her way to the pin, but can't quite get there. 1, 2, and Rose kicks out. What an absolutely despicable move from Stacey Stagg. Rose all discombobulated as Britters takes back over the match. She is one tough bitch for taking that pedigree on the nose, but she is at a severe disadvantage going forward as Britters takes her right back over. We need security to go take care of Stacey Stagg in the back. That is absolutely unacceptable behavior. And we here at the Triple S Cup, we will keep you updated over Stacey's status here in the main event later on tonight. That is absolutely disgraceful. Going out there in a match that has nothing to do with her and trying to screw over another competitor in her block. I mean, obviously, Stacey would try to be screwing her over for Triple S Cup purposes, but she probably just did it because she just didn't like her. That's how vindictive Stacey Stagg is. There was less strategy there and way more emotion, very similar to how her husband operates. Rose getting a big 2 count on Britters Bear. Somehow she is still in this match and taking it back over as she's laying in multiple punches into Britters Bear. Britters takes her down. Lifts her back up. And go. Oh my goodness. She is going for that curb stomp. That brutal stomp. The move that beat her in night 1. 1, 2. And Rose kicks out. Rose has taken a ton of punishment. If she can somehow pull this victory out, she may be still alive in the game, but her chances in the Fatal 4-Way drastically go down. And Britters Bear locks in the bear trap. Could this be it? No, Rose counters out. Rose taking her down with a big elbow smash. Gets her right back up. Hits another big elbow strike before taking the punishment straight to Britters' right arm. Goes for a stomp of her own and she's just laying in the mud holes. Britters Bear's flat out on the mat. Nowhere to go as Rose goes to the top rope. What could she be thinking here? Axe handle takes Britters right back to the mat. She needs to lay in all the punishment she can and make up any lost ground, thanks to Stacey Stagg's interference earlier on in this match. Britters takes right back over, brings her down before lifting her back up into... Oh my! Goes for a springboard, but Rose denies her before locking in a camel clutch variant. Will Britters Bear tap out or can she reach the ropes? This is the final match in the singles A block here tonight. Well, it's the last singles match in any block, as the Fatal 4-Ways will decide who will be our A block and B block finalists going into night 4 tomorrow night. Britters dragging her to the middle of the ring, stomps her, and I would imagine she was going for the bear trap there, but Rose counters. Arm drag, takes her to the mat. Britters just stares at her there for a second in disbelief. And a Bloodthorn DDT! Rose takes her down. Could this be it? 1, 2. Oh, and Britters Bear kicks out of the Bloodthorn. The crowd is going crazy for Rose as she is making up any ground lost from Stacey Stagg. Not sure if she can make that jump. Rose jumps back down to the mat and lifts Britters up. Goes for the Bloodthorn once again. Bloodthorns. Will this be it? Crowd chanting one more time, but I think she's got it. 1, 2, 3, and Rose pins Britters in a huge upset. This has been nothing but upsets all night. This is what the Triple S Cup means to these 8 ladies. They are going to scratch and crawl to their way to a BCW Women's Championship match. And that means Rose will indeed be meeting Stacy Stagg in the main event in that Fatal 4-Way with huge stakes on the line.
Here is your winner, Rose.
Rose and Stacy could very well be eliminated depending on how this next Fatal 4-Way goes. It may not even matter tournament-wise in the main event, but these 2 ladies dislike each other so damn much that the tournament be damned. If these 2 end up getting eliminated by the time this next match ends, it won't matter. These 2 are going to beat the shit out of each other regardless. So coming up is the Losers Fatal 4-Way. Dakubara, Nicole, Britters, and Anna Lane. Here are the scenarios, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a doozy. Britters is 1 point behind, but Anna holds the tiebreaker over her. Both women need to eliminate the other as soon as possible. Anna has to meet or beat, but Britters has a much higher hill to climb. She needs to get Anna out early. If Anna is one of the first 2 eliminated and Britters is still alive, Anna will be in some serious trouble. But for Stacy and Rose, the only way one of these 2 ladies stays in contention is dependent on how and which one of these the other 2 A-block ladies in this match go out. If Anna makes it past the first elimination, both Stacy and Rose will be eliminated on the spot. If Britters makes it to runner-up, both ladies will also be eliminated on the spot. But the only situation that helps them out in the main event is if Anna goes out first and Britters goes out second. Then the main event becomes a must-win for either of them. On the flip side in the B block, Daku and Wendigo are now in must-win situations. And not only this Fatal 4-Way, but the main event. Nicole cannot make it out of the first elimination, or Daku will be eliminated from the tournament. If Nicole is eliminated, then depending where Duncan and Wendigo place in their match, that will seal Daku's fate. On the flip side, there's a lot less pressure on Nicole. But with Olivia and Wendigo creeping in the main event, the higher she places, the better. If she gets 1 point, she will eliminate Daku. If she gets runner-up, she will eliminate Wendigo Queen. But if Nicole wins this match here, she will lock up the B block altogether. There are high stakes going into this Fatal 4-Way. Daku chilling on the outside of the ring as Nicole decides to taunt to the crowd. Anna looking to get some rest as well, and Britters just taking it to Nicole. Britters big stomp, as she always does to Nicole, seeing if she could be the first one eliminated. This could be huge. 2. Nicole kicks out. Ooh, and Daku getting locked up in the bear trap. This could be dangerous. Like I said, this is must-win for Daku. If Daku goes out here, she will be eliminated. and she does not, denying the bear trap and able to power herself out. Anna Lane back into the match, but Daku taking the punishment right to her as Nicole takes care of business with Britter's Bear before rolling out to the ring. Nicole now going right at Daku, but decides against the pin. Never mind, she is going to go pin. One, and she does not even get that. Nicole can't believe it for whatever reason, despite this being extremely early on in the match. Current scoreboards are Anna with 7 points, Britters with 6, and Stacy and Rose both with 4 points apiece in the A block. For the B block, it is Nicole with 8 points, Olivia with 7, and Daku and Wendigo with 6 points apiece. The B block is much more of a dogfight, but the A block still has many different outcomes as well. As Daku locks in the chicken wing on Britter's Bear. Could this be it? Could Britter's Bear... Ooh, someone got a rope break. No, okay, yeah, it was Nicole. Britters does not tap out. And Nicole does not get pinned. 2. And Britters does not get pinned. This is... I am on edge, ladies and gentlemen. Any elimination here could be huge. Daku going for that hip attack, and she gets it square in the mouth as she's taunting for Britter's Bear to get to her feet. Anna locking in the stretch. Meanwhile, Daku has indeed the chicken wing in the middle of the ring. The referee has his attention. Who? Wait, what? What is going on? Who? Britter's Bear has been eliminated from not only the match, but the tournament itself. Britter's Bear taps out. I cannot believe that. That was a very similar situation to the other night, in night 2, where we thought we had 2 pins going on at the same time. Holy crap. Britter's Bear, 0 points, being the first one eliminated in this Fatal 4-Way. That means Anna Lane already has the advantage over Britter's Bear, and Britters is eliminated. That is huge. Dakubara goes for the pin. If Anna Lane survives the next elimination, she will lock up the A block before our very eyes. Anna going to the outside. This is good news. And Nicole going for natural selection. Good news for Anna, anyway, getting herself a break. Nicole for the pin. 1, 2. Dakubara kicks out. Daku, big brain buster, takes her to the ground. And here we go one more time. The hip attack gets full force off the ropes and collides. Dakubara drags her to the middle of the ring, looking to see if she can get the elimination. Nicole going out this early would be huge for the B block. And she does! Nicole goes out second. Nicole only gets 1 point on the board, raising her final score to 9. That is huge. Dakubara locking in the chicken wing, and Anna Lane, despite being in a precarious situation, has locked up the A block. Anna Lane is your A block finalist regardless of who wins this Fatal 4-Way. But this is huge for Dakubara. If Daku can win this, she will remain in contention for the B block, especially after Nicole just taking that loss. That is huge for Dakubara. Daku hits the elbow drop. She's staying alive. Anna's already got this locked up. 2. But Anna doesn't give a damn. This is pride on the line. She may already have the A block locked up, but this right here could potentially be a finals match tomorrow night. Anna is in the chicken wing. Could Daku punch her ticket to the finals tomorrow night? She could be one step closer if Anna Lane taps out, and she does not. Lets her go. Dakubara scaling to the top rope. She's hitting her with everything. Misses the splash. Anna gets right back up to her feet. Lifts up Daku. Ooh, big enziguri takes her to the ground. Anna Lane clubbing below. Daku, her momentum has stalled completely, but she catches her foot, takes her down with a big kick of her own. Goes for another big kick, ducks out of the way. Anna slammed the Dakubara. And here we go, the modified bear trap. The big stretch, and Dakubara taps out. Anna Lane not only wins the A block, but gets the bragging rights to say she eliminated Dakubara from this tournament. Dakubara is out. She will not be getting any more points in this tournament. Daku ending her scoreboard with 8 points on the board, 1 directly below Nicole. Nicole has 9, Daku has 8, Olivia has 7, and Wendigo Queen has 6.
Here is your winner, Anna Lane.
As I mentioned at the top of this show, Anna Lane is undoubtedly the biggest breakout star of this tournament as she punches her way to the main event tomorrow night and a possible shot at the BCW Women's Championship. But now this is the final official tournament match of the Triple S Cup. We got Rose, Stacey Stagg, Olivia Duncan, and the Wendigo Queen. This is huge. Stacey and Rose are eliminated as previously mentioned, but these two frankly just don't like each other, so this could be intense either way. Olivia and Wendigo, on the other hand, are right up there with Nicole, and they are looking to place as high as possible. And Stacey and Nicole going at each other right away, as expected. Rose and Stacey just flat out don't like each other after multiple back and forth scenarios over the last few weeks. Stacey pinned her in the first couple weeks here at BCW, and Rose got her revenge last night after losing to Stacey once again in night 1. These ladies have gone back and forth. Stacey, of course, interfering in Rose's match earlier, so you know that that's in the back of her mind. Stacey dumps Rose to ringside as Wendigo takes it to Olivia. And here is the scenario. Like I said, Anna Lane has locked up the A block. Whoever, it's going to be Olivia, Wendigo, or Nicole facing off against Anna Lane tomorrow night. But here is the situation. Olivia and Wendigo both carry the tiebreaker over Nicole. But Olivia carries the tiebreaker over Wendigo as well. Wendigo is in a must-win situation. And if Olivia Duncan can make it to at least runner-up, it will not matter. Olivia will win the tournament. If Olivia gets eliminated before runner-up, Nicole will stay alive, but Wendigo Queen will still be creeping. Olivia needs to at least hit to runner-up. Wendigo needs to win. If any of those ladies fall short of that, Nicole will lock up the B block. Rose and Stacey beating the shit out of each other at ringside as Wendigo continuously takes it to Olivia. Uh-oh, Olivia setting Wendigo Queen up in the Tree of Woe, but Wendigo denying her that privilege. Olivia firing a big strike again, and then a big side slam takes Wendigo Queen to the mat. Olivia needs to take out Wendigo Queen as soon as possible if she has any hope of winning the B block. Stacy running her mouth. She doesn't give a damn if she's already lost this tournament or not. She's still going to get all her money's worth talking shit to this Australia crowd. Stacy dumps Rose right back out to the ring. The stress of these two ladies is possibly relieved, although disappointing that they will not have a shot at winning the A block, but I'm sure of the cancellation prize of getting to beat the shit out of each other one more time before this tournament ends is a pretty worthy cancellation prize, if I do say so myself. And Wendigo Queen going for the one-winged angel, but Olivia counters, delivers a clubbing blow to the back of her head. A second clubbing blow, and then goes for an inverted DDT. Olivia goes to the top rope. I'm sure she's thinking Eclipse. Olivia goes for it. Wendigo counters. Olivia already pinning Wendigo Queen earlier on in the tournament. Wendigo looking for some payback. And here she goes. Wendigo Queen going for the one-winged angel. 1, 2. Oh, and Olivia Duncan saves her chances in the Triple S Cup. That would have been huge for the Wendigo Queen to get Olivia Duncan out. Ooh, goes for a splash, but misses entirely. Olivia is still dazed on her feet. Wendigo goes for it, but Olivia responds with an elbow in time before delivering another big side slam. 1. Wendigo kicks out at 2. Meanwhile, Rose and Stacy delivering more and more punishment to each other on the ringside. Jesus Christ. Wendigo Queen countering out of that situation and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Ooh, and Olivia kicking out again, but those 2 counts are getting closer and closer. Rose delivering an elbow as Wendigo goes for the offense. That was a mistake from Wendigo Queen. She needs to stay on Olivia Duncan. That is her best shot at winning this tournament, is getting her out as soon as possible. Rose, on the other hand, has not taken her eyes off of Stacy. Olivia making a mistake as well, in my opinion, targeting Rose before going after Stacy. I mean, granted, Wendigo Queen rolled out to the ring, but Olivia needed to not divert her attention at all and continue the punishment until Wendigo Queen is out of this match. Olivia is so close. Her victory is dripping off the sides of this tournament as Olivia hits the Eclipse on Stacy Stagg. 1, 2. Oh, and Stacy Stagg kicks out of the Eclipse. Olivia cannot believe it. Uh-oh, and Wendigo gonna make her pay for it. The referee got in their way. 1, 2, 3, and Olivia Duncan is eliminated from the match and the tournament. The first one out. Olivia Duncan clocks out with 7 points on the board. Holy shit. It is now between Wendigo and Nicole to see who will face who in the finals of the Triple S Cup. As Wendigo, one-winged angel again to Stacy. 1, 2, 3, and she pins Stacy Stagg. Wendigo Queen is 1 pin away from crawling from last place at the start of the night to winning the B block. Wendigo Queen has the advantage over Nicole, and she's thinking one-winged angel, could this be it? What an incredible turn of events. One-winged angel, could this be it? Whoa! And no, Rose denies her the easy victory. Holy shit, what a turn of events. Wendigo Queen starting off the night with 4 points to her name in last place in the B block, and now she is 1 victory away from tying Nicole with 9 points apiece, and because she beat Nicole earlier on in the night, she carries the tiebreaker over her as well. This is unbelievable. It is going to be Nicole or Wendigo Queen in the finals tomorrow night versus Anna Lane to see who walks away with the first ever Triple S Cup. Olivia Duncan being the first one eliminated. Incredible turn of events. Wendigo eliminating Stacy Stagg for Rose, but Rose is now going to get in the fight of her life. I have to give the edge to Wendigo Queen here. Wendigo Queen has something to fight for. And while Rose has been performing very well the last couple nights, she does not have as much motivation as Wendigo Queen. It is only a matter of time before she hits something that'll put away Rose. Rose has had so much punishment tonight. Despite beating Britters Bear, eating that pedigree from Stacy Stagg. Wendigo goes for the one-wing danger, but Rose counters out. Rose, multiple shots to the back, and takes Wendigo Queen down. Rose may not have a shot to win the A block, but she could ruin Wendigo Queen's dreams here tonight. And I can promise you that if that happens, Rose and Wendigo Queen will face off one-on-one tomorrow night, as Wendigo Queen will have no other prior plans after being eliminated from the tournament. And that would be an interesting match to see. But Wendigo Queen goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and that is it! Wendigo Queen wins the Triple S Cup B block! Holy crap! She started the night in last place in her block. She pins the leader and then cleans house in the main event, pinning all three ladies. An absolute dominant performance from the Wendigo Queen. Unreal. And that is why she is as hyped as much as she is. Wendigo Queen, there it is, folks. You can see it on your screens now. Anna Lane with 10 points locks up the A block earlier on in the night. And Wendigo Queen and Nicole tied with 9 points apiece. But Wendigo Queen having the tiebreaker over her. Absolutely thrilling conclusion to a big night of action. And I hope you join me tomorrow night for the finale as we crown the first ever Triple S Cup winner. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and good night.